Welcome everybody. Week number 5 of the TRX-4 Sport budget build. We're going through 5 weeks of different little add-ons and upgrades, cheap free stuff, and some expensive stuff. This week's going to be no different. We've got some rather kind of expensive things to put on, but I figure it's time to do this while I was here. I'm at that point. I'm still waiting on some other parts to come in to do some body stuff. Just been waiting. So this past weekend we went to the RRW spot in Bellevue, Florida, for Corey Allen's Ultimate Scale Challenge Southeast event. It was a good time. There was about 50 entries. Lots of nice trucks, which I know I've seen a lot of those guys in Florida. Shout out to you guys. Y'all showed out. Lots of y'all showed up. It was a good time. Good entries. I did take the comp truck with me. Of course, I brought my kids. They had their trucks and stuff like that. I did carry my comp truck. I wound up not driving it. I wound up driving the Sport. As you've seen the video, there's not very much video of it itself. I should have got more, but I didn't. But wanted to run down a little overview of that, how the truck did. Now, in my eyes, coming from that truck, which that is a heavy truck. I've got a lot of brass and spots, and it's heavy. This truck has nothing done to it except for the wheels and the Bauhaus battery tray, and I drooped the shocks. There's nothing else done to it. I changed the pinion, that's right. So it's got a little bit lower gear ratio, and the front bumper and the roll bar. I mean, the truck did phenomenal. Roll bar held up, got some good approach angle. The droop setup worked really well. I was very happy with it. Now, the next steps, of course, will be some more things. Today we're going to do a Holmes Hobby Trailmaster Sport 21 turn 550 motor. I did move these to the side to match that one. We'll get to that in a minute though. And the GRC one-piece mount. Of course, I've already bolted it together. But wanted to just do a shout out for last weekend. It's a good time. Everybody enjoyed it. The kids had a blast, so I'm sure I'll be carrying them again to some other stuff. So I'm gonna move the camera around so we can do this, and I can show you how to do this. This is fairly simple. I went ahead and did a few things. We'll go over that in a minute. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So today we're going to install the Trailmaster Sport 21 turn 550 can motor. This is older style. It is chrome. The new ones are fully black. I do have some in stock, by the way. And we're going to do the GRC one-piece motor mount, which it's kind of 2 pieces, but it basically takes all the plastic pieces and makes it together. And yes, it does have the letters like the stock one does, which I've heard some people say they wish they didn't have that, but you know what? It works. It's pretty much going to be spot on every time. You're going to get the correct mesh pretty much every time, as long as you follow the chart that Traxxas gives you. Now the hardest part of this whole thing right here is this piece here. Not really, it's kind of hard to get it to go on, in my opinion, but you know, it is nice and it's pretty. It's a good solid piece of aluminum. So we'll fiddle with that in a minute. So on the truck, first you'll unhook your motor wires, move them out the way. Yes, I'm still running the XL5, so it's working. It's okay. So you'll take these 3 bolts out. There's one here, and one here. Of course, we'll take them out by hand. The GRC mount does come with some new bolts. I'm going to try and use these that are on there now, as I like black bolts instead of stainless colored bolts. I'm not a big fan of the look. That's all. I love the fact that they don't rust, but I just don't like the color, which of course the black ones rust like crazy when you go in the water. Ask me how I know. So we've got that. Got these 3 bolts out here. So this whole piece will come out. It comes out as one piece, but it's not one piece. So you see you have this piece here and this piece here. So the GRC replaces, it makes these 2 together is the idea behind it. So I'm going to get a 1.5 to get this pinion off real quick. Grab it back here. All my tools are behind me now. It's great now that I moved the shop around a little bit. So the hardest part of this whole thing right here will be lining up the gear mesh. Is what, not the mesh, but the point of where this is supposed to go will be my thought. So I'm trying to load it up. So this, probably going to have to flip it around the other way because this particular motor does not have a long shaft like most other ones do. So we'll try that out first and see. See if that gets us close. So of course we'll move these wires. They should be fine there. Look at that. First time, put it directly on there. Good to go. All right, so I'm gonna pull this bolt back out real quick and put some thread lock on it because it needs some. A little bit of, I've got some axial Loctite. Oh, almost had too much come out. So that'll work there. I'll install that in there. Well, thought I would install that in there. There it goes. Okay. So tighten that down. Double check what I just said. It's good to go. All right, so now we'll fight putting this piece here on because it does not go on that easy. That's right, slides it up from the top. So it goes up from the top, slides down in. So see, now it's all one, technically one piece. I think the main idea behind it was to have the one piece, the motor, this plate and that the cover was to be one piece. I think was the general idea behind that. So we'll take that there, shove that down. Let's try these factory bolts and see if they fit. Yes, they fit. Not very well though. Oh, I see the problem. The holes are a little bit wider than the plate. They don't give you as much room. Meaning, how this hole right here is set up, the button head is a little bit wider than say the hole is itself. But all the others seem to fit in there just right, so that's good. That's good because that's what I want. I don't care for that stainless stuff. This one is not wanting to go. There it goes. Okay. All right. So got that done. Got it installed. You just rehook these up here. And you can fold your two wires in there and make it look a little bit prettier if you want to. Like that there. It should be fine. Got that, and that's it. That was an easy one this week, guys. A little bit easier than I expected. So so now we've got a nice one-piece aluminum piece. I have these in stock in silver and black. I have one of each right now. That's all I have left as of this video. But everything else. So as you can see, my shocks are still done at droop, which was great, perfect thing to do. I noticed a lot of people don't really like these shocks, but these are probably about the best shocks you can buy on the market right now, in my opinion. Stock for stock, or better yet, better than any other ones you can buy. They're better than the Prolines. They don't leak, and they work on everything. I've got them on all my cars. So be right back. We're gonna go back to the front. We'll go over figures and see how much money we got left over for next week. All right, we're back. So we took the old Titan motor out, the 550 motor, and the cover and the motor plate, and put in the GRC one-piece mount. It's all one unit, and put a Holmes Hobby Trailmaster Sport 550 21 turn. They have variations of 21 turn, 27 turn, and he has a 45 turn out now. I have all of them in stock. They're $20 a piece. It's a great add-on. So let's go over totals. We had $28. That's what we had left over from last week because I couldn't count last week. So I've got everything wrote down now so I don't forget all that stuff because I can't do it on the fly. Got too many numbers running through my head all the time for my day job. So we had 28 left over from last week. We got 50 this week. So we had $78 total this week to spend. The GRC mount is $40 and the Holmes motor is $20, so $60 total we spent this week. We have $18 left over for next week, so that'll be pretty good. We'll have $68, and I don't think we're going to spend near that much money. So, but as you see, we got everything mounted up. I'm going to go over and show you the nice front bumper. We'll have a few of these made hopefully this week. I've already cut out the plate for the mount. I just need to cut out some bars and some of these bars and get it all welded together. Plan to have some of these done soon, I hope. The roll bar, I have one left. I'll make some more of those also. Thanks guys for that, by the way. Y'all have been buying those up like crazy. And I love it. It's good stuff. All right, so now on a more serious note. All you guys in the Carolinas and on the coast, on the East Coast with this Hurricane Florence coming, you guys be careful. I hope y'all find somewhere safe to go and have minimal damage. It's a serious thing. I think the thing's turning towards us, so hopefully we'll be okay. We'll find out more or less more tomorrow than anything else. We'll figure out where it's going. Hope you guys are safe. So we don't want massive damage. Last year about this time we had a hurricane come through here, and it did a lot of damage. We had trees down, missed 2 days of work, as a matter of fact. It was so bad. So I hope you guys are okay, and I hope you guys get somewhere you need to go and get safe, because it looked like it's going to be a slobber knocker, as Jim Ross said. So that wraps it up for week 5, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, tell your buddies to come watch, subscribe, learn about the TRX-4 Sport. Learn about it as I'm learning about it, because this is a new platform for me, so it's great. So I love it so far. It's been a good platform for me. So we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.